The abstract. The abstract is a short, self-contained descriptive statement at the beginning of your research paper. It describes the larger work. It contains your research question, the background, and a conclusion of your research. It is not a review. It's not an evaluation. It's not a copy and paste. It doesn't evaluate the work being abstracted. It will contain keywords found in the larger work, but it is an original document. It's not a copy and paste from your research paper. What's it used for? It's used for selection and indexing. It also allows readers who might be interested in your longer paper to decide whether or not it's worth their time to read it. The online databases uses abstracts to index the larger works. So your abstract should contain keywords and phrases that allow for easy searching and indexing. When is it written? It's traditionally written after your research is complete because your abstract will include the results of your research. However, there is value in writing an abstract before your paper as well. I usually write a draft of my abstract to give myself a type of summary, a framework on where to go with my paper, and then after my research is written, then I write the final draft of my abstract. There are different kinds of abstracts. A descriptive abstract indicates the type of information found in the work. It doesn't judge the work. It doesn't provide results or conclusions. It does include keywords found in the text. It might include the purpose or methods of the research. It essentially describes the work being abstracted. It might be considered an outline, and it's usually very short. The informative abstract, it doesn't critique, but it does more than just describe it. It acts as a surrogate, if you will, for the work itself. You will present and explain all the arguments, the important results, the evidence in the completed article or paper or book. It will include the information found, the purpose, the method, the scope, as well as the results and the conclusion of the research. The length will vary, but generally, it will be about 150 to 250 words. Now, proposal abstracts are quite a bit different. It includes similar information, but the purpose is pretty different. It's to persuade someone to let you write on a topic, or to pursue a project, conduct an experiment, or present a paper at a conference. It's not written to introduce your longer research paper, but it stands on its own. And it's usually written before the paper itself is written. So ours might be a little bit of a combination between the proposal and informative, but really ours is going to be an informative paper, an informative abstract, because it's written for a research paper. But we're going to write it a bit before, and then completely your abstract will be written after to be included in your research paper. So in your informative abstract, you want to answer the questions. What is the importance of the research? Why would someone read the research? What's the research question? What is your research method? And how is the data going to be collected? Those are the questions you can write before you do your research. So as you develop your abstract, before you completely conduct your research. And then after your paper is written, you can go back and talk about how was the data collected and what changes should be implemented as a result of the findings. What did your data find? How did you collect the data? And then how does your research add to the body of knowledge on the topic? But remember, it's 150 to 250 words, so it must be very concise. So what to include in an abstract? It has to be concise, so it's the most important information from your research study. It has to include your research question and keywords and phrases for that searching and indexing in the online databases. And you need to include the results from your research. What did you find? You want to use clear, concise, powerful language. Include your research topic, your research question, a little bit about your methodology, data analysis, and the conclusion of your research paper. What not to include in your abstract. This isn't about supporting references, so don't include other references. Don't include personal opinion. Don't include arguments toward an opinion. And don't add information that's not in your research paper. This is not time to bring in other information. This is not time to bring in other sources. This is not time to bring in definition of terms. Where do you place your abstract? It's right after the title page in your APA-styled paper. Begin a new page after your title page. It will include your page header, your running page header. Center the word abstract, not bold, not italics, not underlined, no quotation marks, just the word abstract with A capitalized. Then in the next line, start writing your abstract, and the first line of your abstract is not indented. So place your left margin, start typing your abstract. Include your research topic, your research question, your participants, your methods, your results, data analysis, and conclusions. You might include implications of your research and future work. It's one paragraph, double-spaced, just like everything in APA style. But remember, it must be concise, 100 to 250 words. Now you can optionally include keywords like this example shows. And these keywords are for searching and indexing in the online databases. If you'd like to do this, type keywords in italics, and you do indent here. And then list some keywords, perhaps information technology, information governance, information security. List your keywords here to help others find your work in databases. Here's a sample abstract for you to look at.